My fellow. I do not, I'm not sick. We are fine.
I didn't say nothing.
You didn't have to.
He's just lightly waiting.
And he's scooching away from me a little bit at a time.
We all.
Why
Yes, we
you
do.
blowing your phone?
Todd and I are the quorum,
And
the
Mr. Bush.
quarterly quorum.
We had to do it.
Well, yes, of course, and Committee Chairman Bush, of course. He's so happy to be stuck with us tonight.
Well,
We do this all day long.
we won't be here long.
Okay, make sure it's still over there. Okay.
We talked and I'm.
We did talk. Hey.
Yes, Sam. That's it.
Mr. Miller.
Brooke is not coming tonight. A text message.
It does.
All right, I'll call the meeting order. We'll have approval of tonight's agenda.
Make a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
I will second it.
Been moved by McKenna, second by Ms. Hayes. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Right?
All opposed? Approval of, meeting minutes for December 10th. Moved by Newton,
I will second.
second by Ms. Hayes. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
All
Hi.
opposed? Approval of claims, public property is $99,886.71. And for public safety, $220,896.03. Do we have to vote? Can we vote for them together or separate? Okay.
I make a motion to vote for both to approve both together.
Second.
Been moved by Ms. Hayes, second by Mr. McKenna. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Hi.
For public comment. Move on. Report to committee.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Not much to report. Our hiring process, we have 4 deputies that started at PTI this past Sunday. Crime suppression unit staff were sent out, I believe, correct, George? Old business, the elevator project, no new updates. I haven't heard anything. And the HVAC helm group is now connecting everything. All of the components are in. Now they are doing electric and gas and water to the units. That's all I have.
Okay. Any questions? Thank you. Emergency Management Agency.
Yeah, good evening. Be quick too, was what happened in December. Thank goodness we dodged the big snowstorm. Nice thing. Attended the IMOHS County City Emergency Manager Partner Call February 19th. The big topic there is the state of Illinois is reviewing and changing the administrative rule as applies to emergency management. That's important to me is that dictates and gives me direction as far as how often we have to reaccreditate as a county, and our emergency operation plan gets reviewed and approved. The timing on that right now it's going to be every 4 years. That's an increase of a year. That'll be due for us in 2026. As it stands, it's still not approved, so we're waiting those approval from the state. Another thing, we attended discussion about Illinois Pipeline Safety Program on December 16th. As you guys know, we have 2 major pipelines coming through Stephenson County, natural gas and flammable liquid. Flammable liquid is owned and operated by BP. That is kind of in the southwest corner down by Lauren, kind of just dissects the very southwest corner of the county. That can hold anything from airplane fluid or fuel to gasoline to diesel to crude oil. I think they pumped through that. And then the new one was a natural gas pipeline by Nicor that went through last summer. I'm not sure if that's totally operational yet. They're still building that, but nonetheless, that also comes through northwest to southwest of the county, south of Highway 20 in the state, and in Stephenson County, stays pretty much south of Highway 20. Some of the concerns that they talked about were training for dispatchers and high impact, high population areas close to these pipelines in case they happen to have a problem. i.e. schools or hospitals and things like that. In Stephenson County, we're pretty blessed. It's mostly farm country, but there is rural cities pretty close and there are some schools that could be affected. Moving on, I am Operations Chief Brian Brackmeyer. He's from Dixon, Illinois. He's a good friend of mine. He's retiring. I'm not sure who's going to be the new Operations Chief for IEMA for the state. He was a great asset for us to have up in northwestern Illinois, obviously from being from Dixon, but he'll be missed. Takes away about 30 years of experience with him, but nonetheless, I'm sure I'll replace him with somebody who'd be very eligible and knowledgeable. Because it's December, it was December, we're in January, new year, I'm gonna bring up again the National Incident Management System. Our office signed a compliance survey for the state, which keeps us eligible for grant opportunities. I will send out to the county board the NIMS compliance for elected officials. It's not mandated, but if you have any questions, if you have any concerns, if there's something you want to do, and or I can like to help you with that. It is important for us to be NIMS compliant, our office is, but I think as a county, we're probably lax on that. So I'll send that out to county board members and I may come up to the meeting and speak to it also. Do that. It's probably take an hour, maybe an hour and a half on your life, but once you have it, it's done. Else, that's really all I have. Any questions?
Any questions?
Thank you.
Thank you. What?
Good evening. For the month of December, we had 50 total deaths. Of those, 50 were natural causes.
You said 50?
50.
Okay.
We had 2 autopsies. And that brought our total for 2024 to 546.
Chairman, can I ask a question?
Yes, go ahead.
How's that compared to 2023? Do you know?
I can supply you we have a chart
Okay,
that
I'm
shows
just
you.
wondering, is it more? Is it a lot more? Is it
It's pretty close.
pretty close? Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was curious. Thank you.
I think about 2020 was the highest.
Sure.
That would have been in like
Yeah.
646 or something like that.
All right. Thank you.
Any other questions? Thank you. Okay, the next two, I guess we really don't have.
Now, I do know a couple of groups have been trying to plan their first meetings of the new year, and I have had one new county board member ask for a list of the committees, just so he could kind of see where they may need more people on groups, so.
Nothing underneath old business, so we go to new business. Discussion of the ADA grant.
I discussed, actually, Chanel was the one that got the grant, information.
Thank you.
And since it had to do with the courthouse, we teamed together for her grant for an ADA disabilities, grant through the Supreme Court. We submitted 3, sections to this grant. We wanted to do the front door of the courthouse. That was probably the most important thing. We didn't get that part. We wanted to make a ADA compliant, restroom on the 2nd floor. We did not get that part. We got the ADA compliant basement bathroom. That was the only one that I hadn't fully, researched and got everything in line. I have gotten that taken care of. Tony and I put the information together. As you can see the grant amount. Now, if you can, please keep that to yourself because obviously we have to send this out for RFP to the bidders. Just so you know what we were awarded, it's there in front of you. Otherwise, I was able to finish up this ERP this morning. That's why I just handed it out to you today. I had this looked at. It's another one of those RFPs that I don't know what we need. I'm going to be able to tell whoever wants to come in and make this bid. This is the area. We need to become ADA compliant from here to here. What are the things that we have to do? So with that said, you have a very limited, work scope. Hopefully they can fill in any of those, problem areas that we would need and get me a price on what that will take.
Just glancing through this,
Mhm.
before you post it, it's got the old website.
Oh, it does?
It
Okay.
does, yeah,
Okay.
just to make sure that.
I will get with you tomorrow, first thing, and I'll fix that page. And then just to finish, we will put that on the website and put it in the, we normally do.
I remember this was talked about in court service.
Yep.
In November.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there also, Chanel, presented it.
Okay. Any questions?
We'll make a motion to approve the request for proposals for the ADA renovations grant.
I will second that.
Second by Ms. Hayes. Any questions? Do you have any idea why they, as far as the front door and the other bathroom was?
I was disappointed because I would have rather had the other two.
Right.
We got this one, it is a good start, probation's in the basement. There are clients that go to the basement, now they don't have to work their way back up to the third floor if they have to use the restroom and they have wheelchair, walker or something like that. So as I looked at it, it will work. I mean, it's not out of left field, but we weren't really expecting to get that part.
Okay.
And we will put in for this grant again next year.
And that's
Hopefully we can get one of those other.
That was gonna be my next question.
And I'll only put in for 2 next year, so that way we get one of the 2.
At least one.
Yes.
Any other questions? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? I have it. Thank you. Okay, move approval of RFP for ADA renovation.
That was it.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey. Any comments?
I have a comment.
Yeah.
I am looking through my emails here, Georgia. I can't find your report regarding the,
CSU stats,
yeah.
I sent them to Georgia.
So if you open the agenda and press on where it says Sheriff's Department under reports.
Press on that. There you go.
Because I usually scroll up and it's right there.
Yeah, no,
Not anymore?
we are doing active links, starting January. We did them in December.
Okay. Yeah, and I was confused in December. Now you're gonna be an ice cream?
Let's see, that's just-
Can you get the agenda open? I can show you.
I can't find it. Oh, I'll figure it out. I can't find which I'm on. I lost my whole thing.
That's what
I don't want to keep everybody, so. And then, this one.
I did hit the same.
This one. Oh, but I don't. Yeah. Oh, you don't. Nope. Look at it. Yeah. It doesn't work.
Okay, is there nothing else?
Open online. I make a motion to adjourn.
Okay,
Second.
then move a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Hey. Stay warm.
All right, you can do it.
Well, for the-
That was another question.